Hey everybody, it's Nick Pond with Jay Lamb, and we're just back from Eagles Canyon Raceway. Now, you know how all racetracks, all the turns are named after stuff that's super awesome, like I just came out of the T-Rex claw and I'm going down the grizzly bear straight. And you know, wouldn't it be great if all of these racers, we like to call them, the technical term being 9/11 douchebags. Wouldn't it be great if every one of those turns was named after something super lame? So we gave this as a penalty. Take this piece of poster board, draw a map of a track, rename the turn something that would sound embarrassing coming out the mouth of a 9/11 douchebag. And here's what our guys came up with.
Dirty Sanchez, make a nice strong lift into my long in the
and corner is just one of those things that you don't want to talk about. It happens.
We talk about
it. Terrible when it's, you know, anywhere near your mouth.
And then we cruise right around at 2 girls, 1 curve. If you guys remember.
There's coming to Kinky 1, Kinky 2.
We need a gerbil.
Gefilte fish. Gefilte fish. That really should be a gefilte fish.
And then we finish it all out at rally.
And that's a lap!
So it turns out that our guys, their minds are just fundamentally in the gutter. That set the tone for the rest of the weekend. These people were foul.
It comes out, and then he starts to build up to this awful Nixonian climax. Oh, I am not Oh, I feel it coming on again. I thirst for.
Tell me that's not second.
This car is going to dominate.
Hella sweet. Chris Champion and Mary Harris, they built a baby from scratch like a LeMons car, and it was great. We made them do a cardboard replica of their race car to the baby stroller, and just fantastic.
Super cute kid. Not cute in sensory assault. They got this super cheaty RX-7 with a giant turbo. Phil gave them 2,000,000,007 laps. They did set the fast lap of the race. Even at that, it would take them about 4,000 years to get to 0. So that was pretty good.
Now, in these wrap-up videos, we've kind of gotten away from talking about the weather, because as it turns out, we're from California.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go has atrocious weather.
Yeah.
And but this really kind of
Set a new standard of
really
lousy.
warrants mention, because on Sunday with the wind chill, it was about 9 degrees, and the thunder, sleet, and the cobble hail was coming in at an angle. The roads were all icy, and it was just butt terrible.
So we got these NASCAR fans, and they show up with a Bill Elliott tribute, Fox-bodied. The hell was that thing? Thunderbird! Well, they screwed up immediately, of course, saw that coming. So Phil made them do the Last Supper on the trunk of the car, all the figures, dead NASCAR drivers. They didn't like it, but they did a really good job. All right, here's your winners.
Heroic Fix went to these Aussies in a 1975 Civic. Now, being a 1975 Civic and super awesome, it blew up within the first 3 minutes. But these guys jumped into action. It was like a choreographed team. Each guy had a special task that they were doing. And
Very impressive.
They had the thing disassembled, reassembled, ready to go back in the car in 45 minutes. I actually never saw them get back on the track. Did that work?
That hella did not work. Clutch, backward, kaboom, very ugly. Yeah. Also very ugly, Little Buckaroo. Now, I gotta say, this is a fantastic car. This is like the greatest LeMons car of all time. You gotta look at this thing. Yeah. So they got their oil cooler. They had a little problem there. They figured they're just gonna bypass that, just cut the oil cooler out of the loop. Turns out, that is also providing the main feed to the crankshaft. They lasted about another 2 corners. That was the end of their weekend. Terrible.
We had some birthdays. Brian Pollock, veteran LeMons competitor, nice guy, brings great cars, really good dude. It was his birthday. That was hella sweet. And it was also Jay's birthday.
Also my birthday, simultaneously. So these guys brought this C4 Corvette. They got a lot of heat from everybody else, thinking, you cannot get a C4 Corvette for $500. No way. Phil said, I'm not going to give them any laps. They're going to blow up anyway. I'm going to taunt them. And he almost got fried because they were P1 for like the first 4 hours of the race. But of course, being a Corvette, they did screw up. They went flying off the track. So Phil brought them in. He made them do the giant poster replica in memorial of the Corvettes which met their fate in the tragic Corvette Museum sinkhole disaster, which we find probably the greatest thing to have ever happened in the history of mankind.
I don't know if you guys know, Jay and I used to produce Corvette magazine, and
Corvette magazine, man.
during those years, we're thinking, man, you know
back
what
of
would
our
be
minds.
so awesome if a great hole opened in the dirt and sucked all the
Not
Corvettes.
the Blue Devil! No! So sweet.
Organizer's choice went to Pat Mulry, his TARP Racing Toyota MR2/Simca. Now, this is the real Lifetime Achievement Award. Started out as a Toyota MR2. At some point along the line, he put on a vintage 1970s Simca body.
Why wouldn't you?
It fits like a glove, man. It's great. And, you know, it's a great car. He finally actually got the thing to run for once. And you know what? Really great organizer's choice.
The overly realistic car and driver replica went to these guys. Now they got a 1970-something Pinto. They made a really good-looking replica of the ex-Don Sherman 70s IMSA Pinto effort. Fabulous car. And they were a little too much making it realistic because, like the modern car and driver effort, also with Don Sherman, they couldn't get their registration done. Car was not able to pass tech. By the time we finally got on the track, it blew up. Totally realistic, too much so. Gotta give him a trophy for that.
Which brings us to the Index of Effluency, which went to Brandon Spears, the Syndicate, and the Mercedes-Benz 450 SLC. Now, you know, I was talking to Brandon, and he said that of all of the LeMons cars he's built, which is many, this car and one other are the two that he's put the least amount of time and money into, and those are the two that have won all the awards. I think that should be a lesson for everybody.
Yeah, especially Brandon. All right, here's LeMons in a nutshell.
El viejón ahora tiene 56, aún es joven para el negocio en Culiacán.
I'm 18 at Corvette Magazine! Corvette Magazine!